Greetings adventurers, it's me Rachel Dove, your Dungeon Dove, back with another class breakdown, and today we're talking about Warlocks. So if you're new to D&D or a current player looking to switch up the class you play and you're considering a Warlock, follow along here. I'm going to go through the 3 biggest cons, 3 biggest pros, and who I personally think this class is best played by, but let me know what you think in the comments or just tell me something cool about the Warlock you play. So let's dive right in with the good stuff. So first and foremost, with the Warlock, you have a very easy to manage spell list, especially compared to some of the other magic casting classes, which is really fun and really simple to pick up, especially for those beginners new to the game. So if this is your first spell casting class, this is a great one to start with because of how easily managed those spells are. The next thing with Warlock is they're very good, or very strong with consistent ranged damage. Right off the bat, you get some cantrips and spells that are really heavy hitters and good for those ranged skills that you might need as a Warlock. And then the third biggest of the pros here is that you get a lot of really flavor-rich themes, which is awesome for role-playing. So not only do you get to be a cool magic caster, but you can really flavor this class so much and just immerse yourself in the fantasy world and immerse yourself in the character. But now, let's look at the cons. So with the Warlocks, you do have easy to manage spells, but part of the reason they're easy is because you have such limited spell slots. So kind of the flip side of the coin there, and that, in my experience, makes it a little less fun if you have all these cool things you can do, except you can't because you're out of spell slots. You also have, some of these builds are going to rely very heavily on single damage spells. So if you're in a campaign with a lot of hordes and multiple enemies all at once and things like that, you might not feel as useful in combat with the sorcerer, but again, kind of flavor it yourself. There's lots of very creative solutions out there to help manage that. And then the last thing with the Warlock that I find a little bit limiting is your packed choices really do determine so much of your gameplay, and those are choices that you make very early on and they can't really be changed later. So that, I think, is also kind of a drawback to playing the Warlock. But overall, I do think that this class is beginner friendly. Beginner to intermediate players make great Warlocks. So if you're considering rolling up a Warlock, I hope you found this video helpful.